You've turned their pages, now hear their voices. Today is Emily Blakeney. Hi.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, yeah, no problem. That's what we're here for.
Yes.
So let's dive into everything Blackwater.
Yes, let's talk about it.
Okay. I'm going to give you the floor.
Oh, okay. Do you want the elevator pitch?
Yeah, let's go with
Okay.
the elevator
The
pitch.
elevator pitch. Okay. And it's so funny because I've like done events and things and like I still don't feel like I'm very good at this. Um but okay. So Blackwater is my debut romantic dark pirate fantasy, which that always feels like too many words to say. But it's about my main character, Iona Strider, who is this pickpocket who lives basically on the fringes of this town. Um, and she has lots of anger issues. And she steals from the wrong guy, and he ends up chasing her. She barely escapes him, only to get arrested and thrown in prison because they've been trying to catch her for a long time. He ends up having to buy her freedom, and she wakes up on his ship because it turns out he is the notorious Captain Liam Blackwater of the Wraith, and they are blood bonded. And now they have to complete these three impossible trials and work together. She decides that she can get out of it something. He wants whatever he wants out of it. We'll have to discover what that is. Um, but the problem is she's got this violent, sentient shadow that has killed before. So she's needing to basically figure out how to kill her shadow before it hurts more people. And there we go.
Oh, you know what, though? You could get away with so much if you had a black shadow that did all your
I know.
personal vendetta shit.
I know. I know. Well, the problem is she can't control it. It like doesn't listen to her. But yeah, it would be so nice. And sometimes it is very
Like,
nice.
reel it in, girl.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the problem is, if when she's like, all right, that's enough, it doesn't always comply. So that is where the issues arise. But yeah,
Oh, so much you can do with that, though.
yeah, yeah, that's kind of where I was coming from when I was coming up with this book and like how her powers worked was like, I feel like I see lots of shadow powers in books. But very rarely are they just like an actual shadow. Like I feel like a lot of the time it's the little like tendrils and it's like the smokiness and the like it's more just kind of like magic that looks black. So I wanted to be like, no, like it's an actual shadow and then go from there. So
Mm-mm. Honestly, I'm kind of mad at myself that I haven't read it, read it.
words.
Listen, English is fucking hard.
It is. It is the most ridiculous language. I'm so with you there.
Yeah, it is. And people say that English is the hardest one to learn.
Yeah. I'm in this like author community, and we just had another author did like a presentation on grammar, and it was incredibly helpful. But I was also just like, man, the English language is just whack.
It is. Like read.
Mhm.
I don't
It
know.
feels,
There was one. Do you know how many times I've misspelled accept
yeah,
as accept?
I get it.
Because what the fuck is that?
I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. Yeah, it's like it feels very arbitrary a lot of the time. So, but here we are. I don't know. That's what my editors are for. I don't.
Props to all the
Couldn't yeah,
editors.
couldn't be me. Like please fix me. So
Okay. So you also have an announcement to make.
Oh, yes. So, this is like pretty fresh, but Blackwater is getting an audiobook, which I'm so excited about. Yes. I'm working with Katie Wishart, and she is just, gosh, I'm just so excited. I like fell in love with her voice immediately, and I had to have her. And yeah, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be around like February of next year when it's released. So we've got some time, but I absolutely could not be more excited.
Is she doing the male voices as well?
Yes, yes. She sent me a sample of her doing Liam's voice, and I was like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. So,
Are we like leaning more towards the like girl crush aspect of her narrating your book?
what do you mean?
Like, when you hear a girl's voice, right?
Hmm.
There's a couple that I'm like, I'm totally girl crushing on you right now because of your voice.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, she's got this like really lush, like velvety voice. And I just uh because it's hard. That's like I mean, I've been wanting to have an audiobook made of this obviously for a long time. But it's the thought of like finding someone just perfect to do it is really daunting. And honestly, she kind of like fell into my lap, and I was just like, this, she could, oh my gosh, like her voice is just, it's luscious.
I'm jealous of people with a good voice.
I know, me
Like
too.
mine sounds like a wet noodle.
No, it does
So,
not. Don't you ever say that again.
just truth. Um, Seriously. But I don't know. There's just something girls don't get talked about, or women don't get talked about enough for their talent in the narration world.
Hmm.
And I think so many people are missing how truly talented they are.
Hmm. I agree. Yeah, I feel remiss honestly because since I've started writing, before that, I never really paid attention to like who was doing these audiobooks, like who is this? And since I started writing, I did start paying more attention to like, your Julia Whalens, your like Alex Finks. Like now I pay attention. I'm just like, God, they're so good. So yeah.
Who's your favorite male narrator?
I am gonna be so honest with you. I don't pay as close attention to the male narrators.
You'll make a lot of people happy by you saying that though.
I really just, I don't know. I don't even know if I have a favorite. Like I just don't. I feel like I'm much more interested in like the female narrators for whatever reason, than the guys. I'm just kind of like, thanks, thanks, that was good. I need to be better about that. But yeah, sorry.
Are you more a physical reader or like audiobook?
That's a really great question. It depends on the book. So if it's like a fantasy book where there's lots of new terms, lots of like interesting, fantastical names, and there's a complexity, I prefer to eyeball read those books because I don't think I process audio as well and like don't remember things as well. And like also with your fantasy books, I feel like so much goes into the visual presentation of them, like down to the font, the way they're formatted, like the little chapter headings, if there's a map. Like I don't want to miss out on that stuff because I feel like that all plays such a important role in the way I ingest the story ultimately. Um, but romance books or like just, women's fiction, things like that, I be audio listening to those books. Like I just finished Josh Richard's new book, Let's Kiss and Tell, and it took me like 3 days. I listened to that on my commute, just took it down, and it was such a delight. So I think both. I love both so much. How about you?
Okay, I've said this before, so sorry, listeners, you have to listen to it again. Um, I like physical reading,
Hmm.
like eyeball reading it, simply because every single time I try to listen to an audiobook, I swear my kids know that I'm like I could be 3 minutes into it and they'll be like, Mom, Mom, Mom. And I'm like, Dear God, what? And so no, so I'm just like, yes. And they're like, what are you cooking for dinner tonight? I'm like, dude, I'm literally cooking right now. Like, I'm trying to cook. I'm trying to listen to my audiobook. Like,
Look in the
sex is
pan.
happening in here. It's happening. Like we're getting so much happening in here. I'm not even cooking. Like my body's physically cooking, but we're inside this book right now. Like we're living it. Okay? I'm in the sheets. Okay? In the book.
I'm in the sheets right now.
So I'm in the
Get out of the
sheets.
kitchen.
Yeah. Like let me live in my fantasy, okay?
Right.
So, and then, I'll answer them and then I'll have another kid come up and they'll be like, "Mom." I'm like, "What? What do you want?" And they're like, I was just wondering if like maybe next week." I'm like, you have got to be kidding me right now. Like we're not even like I just swear that they know I'm living in another realm. And so it irritates me. And so like I just have to like, physical eyeball read. But the only time I can read is when everybody is asleep and the house is quiet because I know that I will only be able to read. Okay, I timed it one time. Everybody was asleep, okay? And I was like, this is glorious. I woke up early for once in my life. I'm going to sit out on the couch. I'm going to read. I read a paragraph, a single paragraph. And my daughter walks in. She goes, "Good morning, Mommy." And I'm like, "Good morning." And so she cuddled up on the couch. And then the questions, the 9,000 questions. I was like, we are
We are
done.
done. There,
We are
there
done.
goes
So
that.
then, yep. So then I stay up all night reading. And then I come record podcasts and I look like a troll because I have like these big,
Stop,
baggy, seriously.
stop it.
And so, like, there's times I've literally been asked, like, are you mad on that podcast? I'm like, dude, I'm tired. I was so tired. I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning reading because I was enthralled in that book. Like, it had me in a chokehold. And then you know how it is. You're
Yeah,
like,
I do.
one more chapter, one more, and then we're done.
Hmm.
It's never just one more chapter.
Mm-mm.
It's a lie. We lied to ourselves.
It's the best feeling in the world, though.
It really
It
is.
is the absolute best feeling in the world. Yeah, no, I'm
Mhm.
right there with you. I know I've been thinking about that because I do most of my audiobook listening on my commute because I commute an hour both ways to work. And now that I'm entering maternity leave and changing jobs, I'm like, when am I going to listen to audiobooks? Because, like, yeah, I can listen to it a lot while I'm like folding laundry and stuff, but it's not going to be the same and it's not going to be like as large of a chunk of time. So I'm like, man, I'm going to have to really figure something out.
Have you heard people talking about how they will listen to audiobooks while they sleep and then they know what happens and I'm like,
That's
"How?"
diabolical. No, but see, I'm too weird about my sleep to be doing all that. Like, yeah, I have one of my friends was like, you should just listen to an audiobook as you're going to sleep, but then you have to figure out where when you fell asleep and then you have to rewind. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's weird. Also,
That's too
before
much
like
fun.
when I'm falling asleep, that's when I do some of my like most diabolical like story planning. I feel like that's when I come up with some of my best ideas. Is when my brain is like operating at like 20% and I'm just having crazy thoughts. And then I wake up the next day and I'm like, I'm gonna do that actually. So
Do you remember your dreams?
yes. Do
Mhm.
you?
Yep.
Yeah, no, like vividly. My husband does not, he either doesn't dream or he doesn't remember them. And I'm just like, that's kind of sad. I've been going on
Most
adventures.
mine are either scary
Oh no.
or they're like my husband cheated on me or he like the other day it was him getting somebody pregnant and then he was like you have another baby to take care of and I was like I ain't raising no other bitch's baby. Like you're out of your mind. And then I was mad at him all day.
Yeah.
And he just kept saying, "Babe, it wasn't real. I didn't get anybody knocked up." And I was like, "Watch. In 5, 7 years, we're gonna have some crazy bimbo come to the door and be like, I'm so and so, and this is so and so's child." And I'm gonna be like, close the
See,
door.
you knew. Your dreams tried to tell you.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I mean, I especially like what during pregnancy, I've had like some really wild, like super vivid dreams. I'm just like, I love this. Every day I wake up and I feel like I've just been on a journey. It's really fun.
What kind of journeys, though?
I don't even know. Just like weird, fantastical dreamscape things. I don't remember any of them now. They've not been and I've not really had any dreams recently where I was like, "Ooh, this would make a good book." Um, but I've definitely solved a few plot holes via dreams. So they are not to be underestimated.
No, you're with the pirate Blackwater.
Sorry, what?
You're with your pirate Blackwater.
Hmm.
That's his last name, right?
Yeah, Liam Blackwater. Yep.
Okay. Oh, I was having a brain fart moment.
Oh no. No, you're fine. I'm sure that you are inundated with all these like character names and stuff with doing podcasts, so I it's fine. I get it.
No, it's like your brain. I don't know if your brain does it, but it thinks like 1,000 different things all at the same time. And then you have to like try to muddle through it to be like, have a coherent thought.
Yeah, all the time. 100%. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's gotten much worse now that I've actually started like writing and doing that because I feel like I've constantly got one foot in reality and then one foot in story whimsical land. So that's been really fun.
I bet you live in story whimsical land way more than
I do.
reality, if I was to
I
guess.
do.
Mhm.
Yeah. To be completely honest with you, 100. It's much better there.
No, it is.
Hmm.
Being in a fantasy world is way better than reality.
Yeah. I mean, that's like why that's a huge reason I wrote Blackwater in the first place was it was my last year of pharmacy school and I was just like, I am tired. I don't want to be here on this plane of reality anymore. What if I just like depart? And so I wrote the first iteration of Blackwater and I was like, that was really fun. I think I would like to just stay here for a long time. So I just kept like rewriting it because I just didn't want to leave, didn't want to leave. I liked it.
Are you writing book two?
Yes, I actually, okay. I wrote the very last sentence of the book this week. I'm not done with it. I'm not done with the first draft. I still have to go back and write a few chapters, but I wrote the last sentence and I'm very excited.
Wait, you skip chapters?
So, you sort of, but I no. Okay. So I write chronologically. Like I cannot write not chronologically for the most part, but what I did with this book. So this book is the sequel is different from the first book in that it's a multi point of view. The first book is only from my FMC. Um, this book, I introduce many characters' point of view. Um, so for me, what I decided I was going to do was write like the main story, and then there's another character who's like, I don't want to call it a side quest because it's still very important to like the overall plot, but I kind of needed to figure out what I needed as it pertains to the main story. and then go back and write this other character's point of view so that I could basically like weave it with the plot because I'm also kind of a pantser. So I needed to figure out like, okay, so I need him to figure out this and this and this and this, and then go back and write that. So yes and no.
There's some authors who write the ending first
hmm
and then go back, or they'll like skip chapters. And I'm like, dude, how would you not be so discombobulated?
Yeah, I wish I could. I really wish I could because there what I do is like I come up with these like really pillar like emotional moments that I'm really excited to write. Like as I was writing Blackwater, I already knew that there were certain scenes in the sequel that I was so excited to get to and like I just look forward to it so much. And there was a day where I was like, what if I just write it? Like what if I just write one of these scenes that I've been so excited to write and I could not do it because I felt like I hadn't like earned it. Like I feel like I need to see for myself what these characters have been through so that the scene feels informed. Otherwise, I feel like I'm literally just like groping around in the dark. I just can't do it. But I wish I could though, because I hear authors talking about that. I'm just like, because I get so impatient to get to these scenes, but I don't let myself write them until it's time.
So do you write them down in notebooks so you'll remember, or
No,
do you just automatically remember?
I tried with this book because it is so much more complex than Blackwater is because the scope really widens quite substantially. I did this sticky note thing where I wrote down basically like the large plot beats, and then afterwards I felt like I felt like throwing up because I hated it so much. I was like, I'll never do that again. So it's just all in here. But I do so like I write the first draft and like I know where I'm going. But what I'm gonna do as I go back now, like once I finish the first draft, I do have an Excel sheet where it's basically just like a continuity Excel sheet where I have a list of all my characters, their descriptions, their motivations, all the things. And so in that way, I do try to keep track and make sure things are like the same. But um, no, it's just all in here. I don't know. I hate an outline. I can't do it.
Do you have a kill board then, or also still in your head?
It's all in my head. I've tried to outline, I've tried to do it in like different ways because I've been like maybe I just haven't found the way that vibes with me, but I just don't like it. Like I just don't like doing it. I don't know. But I don't forget. Like I have like the big core um, moments. And like with Blackwater, it was hard because I was in a large way like making it up as I went for the first like few drafts, and then I figured it out and I was like, okay, this is what the story's going to look like. But with this book, with the sequel, as I was writing Blackwater, I was also coming up with basically like the overarching plot for the sequel. So this book in that way was a lot easier to write because I knew what was happening. It was just like, how are we getting from A to B to C? But that's not hard for me.
How many spice peppers is Blackwater?
Out of five, I would say 3 to 4, depending on your,
Closed door or open door?
oh, very open door. The door is wide open. There is no door. I don't think I
I
could,
love that there's one door.
there's no door. I don't think I could write a closed door spice book. It feels mean.
Give us all the penises.
Yeah, let's see it. Whip it out. Absolutely.
Not in reality, you guys keep it in your
Yeah,
pants.
no, not, yeah, like we're talking about only in fantasy world. Yeah, I have like when I first started telling like coworkers like I'm writing a book, they were like, "Oh my gosh, is there going to be like a penis in there?" And I was like,
9 foot long. I'm just kidding.
If you want it to be
It's
9 foot long,
it's
baby, it is 9 foot long. Who am I to
no.
say?
So I saw this video, okay? And maybe I'll have to send you if it's not too inappropriate. But like this woman is in the shower with this humongous octopus tentacle. And
Nice.
I'm like, where is that going? Like maybe you could fit that much. Who's to judge?
Who's to say?
But like this much, where is that going? Like,
I don't know. Where's it not
where is it
going? Maybe
going?
that's the question. Where's it not going?
Even okay, TMI, not TMI, whatever. We talk spice all day long. Even the tip of it is ginormous. Like you would have to like dislocate your jaw just to like
I mean,
I don't know.
me personally, no thank you, but like I advocate for whatever makes you happy. So that's that's why I was like I was very intentional with not saying like dick size in the book because it's like, some women don't want it to be a Pringle dick. Like and then some women do. So like I wanted to leave room for whatever.
Imagination.
Yes, girl, like whatever makes you happy is what it is.
List I'm all for that, Kay, but I'm very like I tried to figure out logistically how it's possible. That's where my brain goes. Like, are we training? Or like what are we doing? A bottle of lube?
I
I don't
mean,
know.
that's the thing is when it's a fantasy book, it's like it just works. Magic. I don't know.
Magic.
It magic.
No. Cooters just
Yeah,
magically
we don't worry about it.
grow.
hmm And good for them.
No, I know. So that's the greatest thing ever. Being in a fantasy world. You can either be in it or I don't know, but do you when you're writing, are you looking on the outsides of it like you're third person looking in or are you one of your characters experiencing it?
It is a movie in my head. So yeah, like it's not, these things are not happening to me. But like I see it so vividly and so clearly in my head. And as I'm writing it, I'm basically just like trying to keep up with what they're doing. So yeah.
Are we going to see fantasy creatures?
You know, yes, there are, yeah, I mean, it's fully a fantastical world. Like, in the first book, there's mermaids, there's a few chapters where there's dragons, but the focus is definitely less on creatures and more so on um,
Plot.
the humans, and like there's magical, so like some humans they're called weavers. They're born with magical powers, but I really think it's interesting to focus on like the cost and limitations of the magic system, and the decisions that characters have to make because of it. So yeah, my in that regard, it focuses more on like the humanity side, but there are definitely creatures and stuff for sure. How can there not be? That's so much fun.
No, totally. So much fun. And mermaids.
Yeah,
Every time I think about mermaids, all I can hear is the soundtrack for Little Mermaid.
I
I can't
know.
help it.
Yeah, it's not a huge part in the first book, but I feel like you can't have pirates without mermaids. You know, I feel like I would be remiss if there wasn't some sort of like magical aquatic creature, which there are actually several of those. But yeah,
Are we going to be crying?
yes. hmm I'm sorry.
Emily?
I know. I'm very sorry. I
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. But well, I will say I cried too. Like I cried as well. So when, you know, if you ever read this, just know that like I'm right there with you.
Okay.
Hmm.
I will keep that in my heart.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Was there a soundtrack that you were playing while you wrote the sad part?
Yes. Well, okay. So I'm weird in that I music plays a huge part in my writing, but I don't listen to music as I'm writing. Like I listen to it before or after, but I don't know. I just get distracted. Like I feel like I can't watch the movie in my head if there's also music playing. It's like there's too much going on. Um, Let me look it up. I have like a playlist, a Blackwater playlist that I've made. And I have one that is just instrumentals and like movie scores. And then I have one that's like songs with like words and stuff. Let me find the name of it. Okay. So the sad song is called Moonglade in Jet Black by Julie Cooper. And it's so beautiful. And it makes me cry every time I listen to it. So there you go. But I love an instrumental. Love it.
Do you have a website where people can go and read, purchase your books directly from you?
No, not yet. I'm actually, that is like my next project because I really, really, really need one. At when I first published this, I was like, I don't need a website. Like that feels like putting the cart before the horse. I felt like taking myself too seriously, but now I'm like, okay, I actually know really need one. Um, that was going to be like one of my projects while I'm on maternity leave is to make a website. So, because I have a lot of people also asking about ARC signups, and I'm like, oh gosh, like that could, I need that on my website. So it's coming. It's coming.
I have full faith.
Yeah, mostly people just message me on social media and I just send them a copy that way. So
There you go.
yeah, super off the books, but I just was like, no one, it's like not that important. And then, you know,
No. And are your books available on Amazon and KU?
yes, they are. So it's on KU. If you want a physical copy, I would much prefer you to buy through either Novel Bookstore in Memphis or the Chic Reader, which is here in Nashville, so it's local to me. If you buy through the Chic Reader, it'll be signed, and it'll also come with a really cool limited edition bookmark. Hmm. Hmm.
Say less.
Yes, yes. Please support local businesses and not Amazon.
Well, I know that's so important. And I love that authors are starting to put indie bookstores in their websites of like, this is where you can go purchase it. Like
Hmm.
that's so fantastic. Bookstores in general is what keeps, authors going.
My gosh, yeah. I mean, I'm not here to malign Amazon. I mean, we all know what it is, but like there's nothing more magical than like walking inside a brick and mortar bookstore and just like happening upon a book and you buy it and it's just you love it so much. Like that's so magical, you know? And with Amazon and all these other things that are kind of taking over, I just feel like it's really important to support small businesses. I mean, that's the heart.
Yeah, but more and more authors are starting to pull away from Amazon
Hmm.
because of what they've been doing recently
Hmm.
to authors, and they're pulling their books off of KU and Amazon without letting the authors know. And sometimes that's the only way that they can do it is having their books on KU or Amazon or, wherever, right?
Yeah.
Um, that's why more and more authors are making their own website, but then the bookstores is what keeps them going. Um, and then in return, we're supporting bookstores in general. So,
Yeah, yeah. And what's really cool about local bookstores too is that a lot, and I didn't even know this at all until I started doing it, but a lot of the time these bookstores are doing really cool events where it's like people will have their book clubs through them. They'll have events, they'll do pre-order campaigns with you. Like these bookstores are so accommodating to indie authors, and so we must protect them at all costs. Truly, like they're the best thing ever.
Yeah. I mean, their support for authors go above and beyond. I mean, the book
Yeah.
signing events, and then you have the campaigns, and they promote you, and they, put what books they recently got by indie authors and authors in general. They're so supportive, and shout out to all the bookstores who give authors a chance.
Yeah, truly, truly, because like these bigger bookstores, it's so difficult to get in. You have to do all these process, and like I understand that. I'm not like, but yeah, the smaller bookstores are just they're so sweet and like they want to support you and they really care. Um, it's been such a joy to discover that that's how they operate. Like I just have so much more respect and like I will advocate for them until I die.
Yep, 100%.
Hmm.
Is there anything that you want your readers or your listeners to know?
Ooh. I don't know. That's a hard question. I feel like, um, I mean, I guess if you watched Once Upon a Time and you thought Killian Jones was really hot, but you wanted a spicy version of that where he can use both hands, then maybe you should read Blackwater. And also if you like really angry girls who have cool powers, maybe Blackwater's for you. That's what I want
You
them to
you
know.
got me with the both hands.
I know. I was just like, dang, it is such a shame. Like,
Mhm.
mhm.
I love that for all of us.
I know. I was like, and I went on such a kick because like I didn't watch Once Upon a Time until I was like almost graduated from pharmacy school. Like I just never watched it when it was actually on. I was like, I want to read books like that. And I mean, there's like some pirate books out there, but like not a lot. Like not as much as I would think there would be. So I was just like, I guess I'll just write one. I don't know. The
Oh,
audacity.
if you ever want to read a pirate book, hold on 1 second. I got to go do my thing over here and do this. Hold on, everybody. We're at a commercial break. Somebody start singing.
Well, I will say while you're doing that, I mean, I've definitely read some good ones. Like The Ever King by L.J. Andrews is really good. I'm trying to think of some others. I know Victoria Aveyard's coming out with Tempest, which I'm very excited for. So it seems like it's happening, like it's becoming more of a thing. But back in 2019, when I started writing Blackwater, it just, I don't know, there just wasn't as much as I wanted there to be, is really what it was. Especially in like the fantasy landscape too. I'm sure there's probably lots of romance books, but
Okay, so I wanted to make sure that my brain was cooperating. So on Steady Waters by GM Flores, she has a pirate book.
ooh, I've not heard of that. Okay. Unsteady Waters.
Yep,
Okay.
Unsteady Waters by GM Flores.
Okay. I'm gonna add that to my TBR.
Shh, I'm not giving you any spoilers.
Okay. That's okay. I can find out.
It's good. And then message me about it.
I will absolutely do that.
That sounded really bossy. Jesus. Feel free to message me
Boss me
and
around.
and talk about it. No.
Fine. No, that sounds great. I love a reading recommendation. One of my someone who had read Blackwater actually like messaged me all these reading recommendations and I absolutely took her up on it and I discovered one of the best books that I've read recently because of that. So like I'm always open. Always.
And bonus points, she's an indie author.
Yes. Okay. Excellent. All right.
Hmm.
Consider it done.
And she's amazing. So
Ugh.
there's that.
Love to support the indie authors out here hustling. There's no hustle
Yeah.
quite like it.
There isn't, like, it's an everyday job.
Yeah, it is.
Everyday job?
Yes.
We're fine.
Yeah. No, that
We
works.
know English, I promise.
Yes. 100%. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Emily, for coming on. And you guys, that was Blackwater. So, Blackwater. Oh my gosh, I just merged your guys' book.
No, you said Blackwater. Like, that's it.
Oh, okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're struggling.
Everything's fine. Yeah. No, that's it. That's the book.
Go read Blackwater by Emily Blakeney.
And don't be mad at me for the tears, please.
No promises.
Okay. Well,
All right. Thank you.
thank you so much.